It's official, Danny Rose has joined Newcastle United on loan until the end of the season. Welcome back to another video. Now, it has just been announced by Newcastle United and Tottenham Hotspur Football Club that Danny Rose has joined Newcastle on loan until the end of the 2019-2020 season. It's ironic because only a couple of months ago, Danny Rose said, "In January, you are probably going to hear something about my future. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going anywhere until my contract is finished." Well, his contract is finished at Tottenham in June 2021. This is only a loan deal, so he will return to Tottenham this summer. So all smiles for Danny Rose. He went to the Newcastle training ground earlier today, signed the loan deal until the end of the season. He will now wear squad number 28 for Newcastle. He is available for this Saturday's game, and he could make his debut at St James's Park against Norwich City. Danny Rose was talking to Newcastle United Football Club TV earlier and said the following: "It is a great honour for me to be here. I am so grateful that the manager has brought me in, and I'm now looking to repay him in every way I can as soon as I'm playing." He then went on to say, "For me, it is really exciting that I can come here and have the chance to play in front of the Newcastle fans. Newcastle is one of the biggest clubs in England. I spoke to the manager last night and he told me there were 50,000 fans here at the weekend against Oxford. You can't go wrong with that kind of passion and support from the fans, and it's something I'm really looking forward to." Newcastle United manager Steve Bruce is absolutely delighted that they have signed Danny Rose until the end of the season. He said, "It's been clear that we have needed some help in the left-back position, so we're absolutely delighted to get a player of Danny's calibre through the door. He is a proven quality, as he's shown over several years for club and country, and he is a class act. He's a big coup for us, and to get him here, we are really looking forward to working with him." So Danny Rose has always been adamant that he will leave Tottenham on a free transfer when his contract runs out, and that is in June 2021. So he's joined Newcastle United on loan until the end of this season. Of course, that does then still give him another year at Tottenham, unless he really enjoys his time at Newcastle and then signs for them on a permanent basis. Who knows? But he has always been adamant that he will leave on a free transfer when his contract runs out. It will be really, really interesting to see what Danny Rose Newcastle are going to be getting, because the Danny Rose of the 2016-2017 season, the last season at White Hart Lane, Danny Rose was an absolute superstar. Superb defending, superb going forward, the amount of assists, absolutely fantastic. That is the Danny Rose that every single Tottenham fan loved and cherished. And the grit, the determination, and the fact that he got it in all of the big games. You know, when you were playing the teams like Chelsea, Arsenal, etc. He's always understood these games, and he always gave 110% passion and commitment. But we haven't seen that Danny Rose. As Tottenham fans, we have not seen that Danny Rose in recent times. Even playing under Pochettino this season, and then, of course, Mourinho's come in. There has obviously been a fallout. I'm not at all surprised by him going out on loan, because he has got an England place to play for. Of course, the Euros coming up in the summer, so he will obviously be thinking about that, and that's probably why he's gone to Newcastle, just to get some game time and just to play, because it must be very frustrating for him not to be playing Premier League football and just to be so far behind some of our players. Even the youngster Tanganga seems to be in front of him at the moment, because Danny Rose clearly isn't showing the attitude that he wants to play for Tottenham. And Mourinho is just a no-nonsense character, and he's just not going to accept any of that nonsense from Danny Rose. So it will be very, very interesting to see what Danny Rose turns up at Newcastle. It'd be interesting to see if he does make his debut this Saturday against Norwich. I think it's a good move for Danny Rose personally. I think it's a good move for the Tottenham fans, because a lot of us seem to be very happy with the move. And I think it's good for Tottenham and Jose Mourinho, because you know, it's been noted, it's been said so often about Danny Rose causing trouble, and you know, within the training camp, and saying certain things, and he's spoken to the newspapers in the last couple of years, and he always seemed to have got away with it under Pochettino, and the fans have always backed him. But I feel in the last couple of months, Danny Rose has not had the backing from the fans, and that is the real difference. So Danny Rose has been at the club for 13 years. Do you remember his debut for Tottenham, scoring on his debut at White Hart Lane against Arsenal in the 2009-2010 season? He has now made a total of 156 Premier League appearances for Tottenham, scoring 8 goals. During the 13 years that Danny Rose has been at the club, the loan move to Newcastle will now be the 5th time that Danny Rose has been loaned out. He was loaned out to Watford during the 2008-2009 season, where he made 7 league appearances. And then the 2009-2010 season, he went to Peterborough, making 6 league appearances. Bristol City in the 2010-2011 season, making 17 league appearances, and then Sunderland in the 2012-2013 season, making 27 Premier League appearances, scoring 1 goal. So the Newcastle fans seem to be absolutely delighted with their new signing, although it is only a loan deal at the moment. Of course, they have got an England international left-back. They have got a player who played in a World Cup semi-final for England in 2018. And of course, Danny Rose also played in the Champions League final last year. Now, I have asked Matty from the Magpie channel to give me his thoughts on the loan signing of Danny Rose, and here they are.
As Danny Rose, England international, comes in on loan from Spurs. The 29-year-old, born in Doncaster, said he always wanted to come back up north and finish his career off up here. Obviously, he was on loan at Sunderland. A bit of a red and white theme there, changing into the proper black and white, and Manquillo, Yedlin, and now Danny Rose. He's buzzing to be up here. He says he's seen that there was 50,000 the other day against Oxford. He says he loves that passion. Brucey apparently sold him it as well, so well done, Brucey. Rose has been known to struggle with his temperament as well, so not for much longer. Once Brucey's bare hooks come into play, that'll be fine. Not so much in terms of red cards and that, but his attitude caused a bit of a ruckus in the dressing room, unsettle things, and that's why he's fell out with a couple of managers. But I think it's in terms of game time, because the time he played was October. He is fit and ready for Saturday. He will wear the number 28 shirt, so that's good that he can start straight back in there. England international, played in the semi-final of the World Cup in 2018, played and started in the Champions League final just last year. What Spurs lost to Liverpool, none of that compares to playing for Brucey's black and white smash and grab mags, though, does it? Let's be honest. Golden Balls FC, and hopefully he'll pop up with one. That'll be lovely, but as long as he does his job at the back, that'll be good, all and well. That's what he's here to do. Come in that left back, left wing back role. Come up here, he'll be loved by the fans. Like I say, Brucey will be giving him the bear hugs. He'll be made to feel a lot more important. He'll be a lot more of a bigger star in our dressing room. Hopefully he can kick on from that, because he does want to stay in that England squad for the Euros, and if he's playing week in, week out, performing, I wouldn't see why not. He's 29, he's technically coming into the prime of his career. I think it could be a really top class signing for Newcastle, and you've got to say, business done so far in this window has been very shrewd, with another one of Rose's ex-teammates, Bentaleb, bigging him up. I think it's a real coup for Newcastle, I really do. You know, we've beaten off the likes of Watford and Bournemouth and a few others to sign him, and I think if he is going on the way he suggests in his interviews, it's a real honour to be here. I'm going to back the manager, repay his faith in signing him. He wants that England squad place this year to play in London. You know, Euros are coming home. It's a real chance for both player and club to succeed in this deal, for both of them to get the best out of it. And I'm buzzing, to be honest. I think it's an absolutely class signing. I really do. When we were linked with him, I disregarded it. I thought he'd probably go with someone else a bit higher, or maybe pay his wages, whatever. I'm surprised we've done it. I think it was a $2 million loan fee as well. So I think it's an excellent signing. I'm looking forward to him and seeing him in the black and white on Saturday. Hopefully, maybe, or maybe too soon, who knows. But looking forward to seeing him the next few months in Newcastle, and then hopefully he can do just as good a job as Jethro was doing. I think he can. Like I say, he's a top-class left back. He just needs to get his fitness up, his confidence up, and it could be an excellent signing for Newcastle.
So, Danny Rose, gone on loan to Newcastle United until the end of the season. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you think that Danny Rose will come back in the summer and play for Tottenham in the 2021 season? Or do you think now that his time is up and he will never, ever put on that Spurs shirt again? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section below. Come on, you Spurs.